Making your dream happen is putting yourself in the right environment and then doing the work.
It's accomplishing your goals and accepting the fact that your goals may change throughout time.
Making your dreams happen is a great phrase to have in mind as we're here at Weber State because it shows us that there's a big process behind our goals.
To be so close to dreams that you set when you were young, for me it's a great feeling.
I've had incredible experiences at Weber State. I think being a theater major, we joke that you kind of live in the Browning Center. My freshman year, I remember coming onto the empty stage and wondering what was a possibility for me in the future. And now, at graduation, these stages are my history. They are my timeline. I chose to study business, econ, and musical theater because I found a love for the theater very young. I've been performing since I can remember. But I was also raised by a mother who is a businesswoman. And so I knew I wanted to study business before I thought of theater as a career. I feel like theater and business complement each other because, especially in economics, I think business economics is the study of why people make decisions. And theater is also all about why people make decisions. And secondly, theater is a business, it's show business. So you do have to have sort of a business mindset. I think college definitely was the best time of my life. I've met so many beautiful minds that I've been able to work with.
My journey to graduation started forever ago. I was a high school dropout, and when my daughter was 4, she was attending Head Start, and they offered you a GED or a diploma. And I decided back then I wanted a diploma just so my kids at least knew you had to get a high school degree. So I started Weber State as a business major. And as a business major, you have to take environmental appreciation. So I took that class, and that's where I met Dr. Clark. And he had such a passion for the environment that I'm like, I have to figure out what he's doing, so that's where I became a botany major. I was initially started out being just the quiet kid in class, but as I got in botany department, I was able to open up and step out of my box. I learned I was a lot smarter than I ever gave myself credit for. I have a 9-year-old granddaughter who I actually bring up to the greenhouse, and she'll help me work in the greenhouse when I'm here. And she lets everybody know she bleeds purple and that Weber State is the most important school out there. Now that I'm graduating, I will be going on to graduate school at University of Omaha, Nebraska. So she might have questions when I'm going to a different school, but right now there's no doubt she's going to attend Weber State.
Weber State University has helped me realize my dream by giving me the chance to not only go to school and do it online, actually, 100%, but also to work full-time and to care for my family at the same time. I think that it does require a very special type of person to do nursing. Not that I profess to be, the perfect person for the job, but I think that really it takes a sense of taking a step back and focusing on the needs of another person. And I think that nursing for me was kind of a way to work in a job doing something that I loved because I got to serve people every single day. Nursing is such an interesting career because you can prepare all you want. You can learn all the things you want from textbooks, but until you get at the bedside, you're not going to be able to actually do it. Because that topic is so important, I put together an honors project focusing on time management for nursing students. I went and presented to a group of Snow College students at Utah Valley Hospital. And I went over things like what a typical day is for a working nurse, what things come up that are perhaps unexpected, and how we can plan to be most flexible with those things. Weber State is so affordable and accessible. I don't think that without Weber State I would have been able to be where I am right now in my career path.
I ended up at Weber State basically through basketball. The phrase that I got a lot before coming to Weber was that I had a heart of a lion and that I was, 5'2", but I play like I'm 6'6". What I learned on the court is that everything doesn't always go your way. It's kind of the same life lesson that I learned even at a young age. The murder of my mom is what drove me. I couldn't let it be the reason that I ended up failing. You know, my grandparents, they obviously took me in and I never needed for anything. So to my grandparents, I want to say thank you for always providing for me and always being there for me, caring for me. I do expect a successful future coming out of Weber State. It's just like an accomplishment, an achievement, like I'm finally done with school. And it's like a relief that now allows me to go do whatever I want to do now.
Weber State has made it so that I've been able to focus on my family, focus on my work, and also focus on making my dreams in the educational and professional realms happen.
Weber State's definitely taught me to step out of my box and become the person I want to be.
My dream for my colleagues at graduation would be to keep pushing yourself. This world is so big and there are so many beautiful parts of it that your education doesn't end at the university level.